Today we're going to look at Julian Newman, why he's the best ever. Julian is going to be the #1 pick in the 2020 NBA draft. He's not going to go to college. He doesn't have to. He doesn't want to. Julian Newman is unbelievable. Just look at the way he sits there. His teammates are so happy. They're like, thank you, Julian, for being in our presence. This is just unbelievable. I don't want to see him. All I want to see is Julian Newman the best ever. That haircut makes him amazing. Julian is a standing 2 foot 1 inches. It is unbelievable. He is the best player ever at that height. He did not want to be taller than that. I don't care about these people. Who are you? You are lucky to be the presence of Julian Newman. High five, high five. You're not going to score. Julian is going to score all the points. Look at this guy. To Julian Newman, he just looks like a free lunch. Look at this guy. He's just going to be cooked. He's going to be exposed. He's going to be filleted. He's going to be sizzled on a grill. This guy, it is just the same old story against Julian Newman. Unbelievable. Go through the list. Oh, I'm going to get cooked by Julian. Yay. Nope, where's the other one? Okay, tip it to Julian. Unbelievable. That better. I don't like that shot selection. The ball has to go into the hands of Julian Newman. Hesitation. And one. That's a foul. That's a foul on Julian. All those people are blessed to be in the presence of Julian Newman. That's probably a miss. Unbelievable. Even in the presence of Julian Newman, he makes that shot. Julian's going to cook. See, that is lunch. That is a free lunch for Julian. It's an amazing pass. He needs to finish that. The first round, it has to be a Julian assist. Find Julian right now, or you're going to lose. His team is going to lose. They need to find Julian Newman. It's a turnover. Julian is going to let him go because he needs to save his energy for offense. It's just that simple. It's unbelievable. He needs to pass the ball to Julian. That is a horrible shot. John Wall is coming to watch the greatest of all time, Julian Newman. He's excited because he's going to learn a few moves today. He's going to watch Julian cook, Julian sauce. This kid needs to pass the ball to Julian Newman. It is just unbelievable. You're going to get blocked. Unbelievable. Give the ball to Julian Newman. I don't care about any of these people. They're going to lose. Julian doesn't even have to play them. That's how good he is. That headband needs to get off the court. Give it to Julian. Find him. Where is he? Nope. Give it to him. I don't like that move. The foot, that was a travel. I don't care. They should be giving the ball to Julian. Horrible pass. Horrible shot. Horrible shot.
30-second timeout.
Julian probably has 8 points. Of course he does. Horrible. Give the ball back to him. Let him shoot. Let's see. Give the ball. Give the ball. Money swing. Just give it to Julian because he's going to take it and he's going to fillet, he's going to sauce. That's a horrible shot. He needs to find Julian. Look at this guy. Who does he think he is? Someone block his... That's a turnover. Find Julian Newman. That is unacceptable. You need to find the best of all time. Standing 1-2, Julian Newman. Here we go. This is what we came to see. The best of all time playing the worst of all time. Look at this competition. Look at this lockdown defender. Julian is just exposing him. He's cooking. He's saucing. And here we go. That's money. This is what he does. He scores 100 points a game, every single game, ever. He doesn't pass. He shouldn't pass. He doesn't have to. That was a foul. That was a foul, and that was a travel. It's just unbelievable these refs don't want the greatest of all time to win. Here we go again. He's going to score. He's cooking. He's saucing. Here we go. Let's go. That's a foul. They can only foul Julian Newman, who was the best ever, standing at 1 foot 5 inches. Unbelievable. Who does he think he is doing that in front of Julian Newman? If Julian was defending him, he would have blocked him. He would have taken it out of his hands. But Julian doesn't need to play defense. That's why right there. He's the best of all time. He's skipping college. He's getting drafted first in the NBA draft class 2020, 2021, 2022. He's the greatest we've ever seen, standing at 0 foot 1 inch. Get the ball to Julian Newman. I don't like this take. I don't like that. You need to find Julian. I don't care where he is on the court. Find him. That's a travel. That's a travel. You need to find Julian Newman. I don't care that you're on offense. You need to give him the ball anyway. He's the best of all time. You're lucky to be in his presence. This guy's he's traveling. Horrible defense by Julian's team. These players are so lucky to be playing with Julian, and they're still just messing it up, and it's just not okay. Unbelievable. Julian is letting them win right now because he wants to have a challenge. He needs a challenge in his life. It's too easy. That's why he's playing on JV. Why would he want to play on varsity when he's going to destroy them, he's going to cook them, he's going to expose all of them? They're going to need some milk. He's just letting them win so he can come back later. Horrible. This is the best competition in the country. All of these players are going D1, and Julian is better than all of them. Yeah, sit down. You're in the presence of greatness. Thank you very much. That's a foul. That's a horrible shot. Horrible. I don't care.
Halftime score, Broughton 42, Downey Christian 27.
And find Julian. Julian is letting them have a 15-point lead right now. That's just how it is. That's how the cookie crumbles. He wants a challenge for himself. He's the greatest ever. Horrible. Julian will come back and he will win. He's going to come back. He's going to win. This guy needs to find Julian Newman. It's just... They need to find Julian. Julian's on the bench right now because he wants to be on the bench. He's the coach. He coaches himself. John Wall is looking because he doesn't understand why the greatest of all time is not in the game. That is great defense by Julian Newman. See how he lets this guy drive through the lane? Now Julian knows he's going to get the ball back, and this is why. Amazing, amazing take through 4 defenders. His teammates were open, but he doesn't need to give them the ball because he's going to score. His teammates are so eager to give him the ball because they know that Julian is the best ever, standing at 0 foot 5 inches. Unbelievable. That's unbelievable. Let's see. This player they're scared. They don't want to shoot because they know that it's going to miss because of Julian Newman's defensive stance. His ability on defense is unprecedented. That's why he's the best player ever. D1 prospect. He's going to go number 1 in the draft. And he's 1 foot 1 inches. That is a definite foul on Julian Newman. A foul. That should have been a 3-point play. It's unbelievable. He needs to pass to Julian Newman. Every single time he drives, pass to Julian. Thank you. Good rebound. That was a foul on 0. That was a foul on 0 and a travel too. Here we go. Julian Newman, the greatest ever, who is 1 foot 1. That is a foul. That is a foul. It is not even funny. It's unbelievable. These refs are out to get Julian. But Julian told the refs he wanted them to call a clean block on that because he's trying to have a challenge for himself, and that's how good he is. He needs a challenge. And he wants a challenge. He wants to be better because he's better already than every single person ever. Julian Newman is better than Steph Curry right now, and this is why. Pull up, drank. There was a foul again. It's a foul. Those are some hecklers. 24 needs to get off the court. That's cookies, but you know what you do? You need to pass out this right. You need to pass that out to Julian. You need to pass it out. Julian, doing what he does, he's filleting and he's cooking, and he's shooting very, very long threes. That should go in, and that's a foul. Every time, find Julian. Good job, Julian. That's what you do. There's another foul, and it's just unbelievable. Julian Newman let this other team win today. It's because he's the best ever, standing at 1 foot 1 inches, and his teammates let him down. They need to find Julian every time because he's better than all of them, and they get better in his presence. We're witnessing greatness right now. Julian Newman doesn't need to go to college. He's getting drafted number 1. This guy needs to find Julian right now. He needs to. See, that's just a horrible play. Horrible. You need to find Julian. Unbelievable. This is why this team is losing, because they're not passing to their best player, the best player ever, Julian Newman. That's great defense by Julian, letting his man skip through the lane because he knows that the guy is going to miss the jump shot. All of those kids need haircuts. Unbelievable. They're lucky to be in the presence of Julian Newman. Crisscross applesauce between your legs. That was a travel on 12 and a foul on 12. That's a foul. Unbelievable. Julian Newman let this other team win today. It's because he's the greatest ever, standing at 1 foot.